What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia welcomes a fight at welterweight against Jaron Boots Ennis, the current IBF welterweight champion. He says, after beating Devin Haney, let's run it with Boots. Those are the words of Ryan Garcia, and let me counterpunch. Listen, let me tell you guys something. If Ryan Garcia goes to welterweight and takes on Boots Ennis, he deserves 100% respect. Why? Because Jared Boots Ennis needs a dancing partner. And the guy that is proclaimed to be the new face of boxing, why not be it if he's going to the same weight class? Okay? That face of boxing thing, I look at the face of boxing, honestly, is a title, kind of like the franchise title, that, hey, I can fight whoever I want, do whatever I want because I make the money, because I am the quote-unquote face of boxing. But if the quote-unquote face of boxing wants to run it with Boots Ennis, where we know Boots Ennis is kind of like a man on an island by himself, give that man the stripes. Give him the stripes. He beat Devin Haney, okay? He dropped him more than 3 times, and really, if you ask me, I think the ref kind of tried to equal it out a bit. And he did that regardless of the crazy antics. If he wins and he beats people like he did, he could have destroyed Devin Haney if it wasn't for his personality. If he had more of a killer mentality, he could have done a lot more to Devin Haney. However, he's going to have to do what it takes to beat Boots Ennis if that's real. But if it is real and he's calling out Boots Ennis, let's get it done. Because who is Boots Ennis promoted by? Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is promoting Devin Haney. Okay, so you can't say that fight can't happen. Okay? You can't say it can't happen because it's happened time and time again. Ryan Garcia, Luke Campbell, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, why not Boots Ennis? Okay? Matchroom, Golden Boy, they've had a partnership for a while, even though Oscar has, spoke his opinions about Eddie. It doesn't matter because these fights still happen. Okay, they still happen, So it is what it is. And Ryan calling out Boots Ennis, let's see if it's just not an after I won energy that, hey, I want to take on anybody after this, because, that could be the case. But if he's willing and he's serious about taking on Boots Ennis, that's going to be a good fight. Now imagine just for a second, people, he messes around and beats Boots Ennis. He's got to run up with who? Terrence Crawford. Then he could call Terrence Crawford out, because a lot of people want Terrence Crawford to fight Boots Ennis. And Terrence Crawford is going to 154 nonetheless. That could lure Terrence Crawford possibly back to 147 if Ryan Garcia fights Ennis and beats Ennis, okay? Because Ennis is an undefeated fighter, just like Devin Haney was, just like Ryan once upon a time was. But Ryan is doing what a fighter and an unofficial champion's supposed to do. You know what I mean? King Ryan Garcia, you got full respect over here in Counterpunch Boxing News if you take on Jared Boots Ennis and it's not a farce. Because that's exactly what you should do. You should take on the best at the division. You should make those fights happen. And that's the fight that I would love to see happen, because that's exactly what I said after he beat Devin Haney and stated that he's going to 147. Massive fight, good numbers. Jared Boots Ennis needs sparring. He needs a dancing partner. He needs somebody to catapult the welterweight division. All we need is T.O. to go up there as well. And if we can lure Tank out of 135, out of his comfort zone, 147 can be what it is once again with new players in the game. But you guys tell me what you think of Ryan Garcia calling out Boots Ennis for a 147-pound showdown. Of course, please subscribe. You guys been counterpunching. Peace.